Okay, so good to see you all again. Welcome to your, what day? Thursday morning yoga class. Anyone else confused? It feels like a Monday because yesterday was New Year's Day, but it's a Thursday. So happy Thursday, happy New Year, happy 2025. My only announcement is next week I'll be in Switzerland, so I won't be teaching yoga. But then I'll be back for a couple weeks, so I look forward to seeing you again then. Until then, enjoy the recordings. Facebook page, or let me know if you need a regular old-fashioned recording. That's it for the announcements. That being said, let's go ahead and get situated, settle in, and take that deep sigh of like, I made it, I've arrived, I've set aside this time for my yoga practice to be fully present to my life. Our focus today is on grace and ease with strength and power, and how we can feel both at the same time. So you can just let those words percolate: grace, ease, power, strength. And what they mean to you. And then settling in at a deeper level by following that breath, becoming aware of the sounds around you. And noticing the now. Knowing that all is well right here in this moment. Coming back again and again to now. The practice of a lifetime. And from this place of now, let us go ahead and take 3 breaths. Inhaling, reaching the crown of the head to the sky, and exhaling gently. Grace and ease. We inhale and exhale with strength and power. One more time. And with that next breath, let us open our eyes and reach our arms to the sky as we reach up, stretching up, wiggling our fingers. Let's look up, engaging neck, and then look down. Looking up, and looking down. Keep wiggling those fingers one more time. Looking up. Down, and then letting those hands float back down to the earth. Inhale both hands up. Inhale both hands straight out to the sides, and then we're going to bring right under left, crossing those upper arms as high as possible so that you can wrap the forearms. Maybe you can grab a thumb, bring the palms together. Once you're there, lift through the fingertips. Reach the elbows forward, and we're opening up the space between the shoulder blades and the back. And breathe. We're going to come back to this again and again today. And with the next exhale, unwind, reach them up, reach them out, and this time bring left under right. Again, crossing upper arms high so that you can wrap those forearms, lift those fingertips, reach the elbows forward, and feel that space. Finding 3 long, slow breaths. How can you find ease in the tension of the poses? One more long, slow breath. And on the next exhale, unwrap, reach the arms up. And this time, reach them forward and roll over your knees and find your way to an all-fours position. Wrists under, elbows under, shoulders, knees under, hips. We inhale, we look up, the tailbone naturally lifts, the belly drops. We sniff the morning air and exhale around the back. Look back at the belly, at the thighs. 3 nice breaths like this as we wake up the spine. Maybe on the exhale you stick out your tongue. There's lots of colds and viruses. Oh, it's so good. Let's do that one more time. That stimulates the back of your throat and the lymph. And healing. Come back to a flat back. Reach that right foot back. Toes point down. Heel reaches for the back wall. Left hand reaches forward. Modify as necessary. And we're going to lift thumb and heel and exhale round. Nose to knee, elbow to knee. Inhale up. We're going to do a set of 5 and round. That's 2. So it's the same cat and cow movement, but we're adding these long levers. One more time. After this next time, keep that foot out. You can put the hand down, and then we're going to bring right knee to right shoulder for 1. Give it a crunch and back. 2, look at the knee and back. And 3, hold it there. And then kick that right foot straight out to the side. And we'll set it down. And we'll lift it up. And we'll set it down. And we'll lift it up. And we'll set it down. Keep it there. And then we're going to rock our hips back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Pause here. We'll lift that right foot. Swing it back. Don't set it down yet. And then swing it forward to the outside of the right hand. And then stay here with the knee down, or you can tuck the toes and lift that leg for a nice stretch here. And then here you can rock back and forth also. Wiggling. And then we're going to step back, knees down, and give it that spinal undulation. Well done. Coming back again, those words we're playing with. The grace and ease with the strength and power. Left foot back, toes down, right hand forward. Again, you know where we're going this time. We start with 5, we lift, and then bring elbow to knee and round. Lift and round, that's 2. Lift and round. Lift and round, 1 more. Lift, round, and then keeping foot out, we can put that hand down, and then we're bringing left knee to left shoulder. Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Then we kick the left foot out, tap it down, up and down for 3. Up, down, up, down, up, and down, and then we leave it down and we rock our hips front and back. Waking up the hip sockets. Lift it up, swing it back, and then we swing it forward to the outside of the left pinky. And then again, you can rock here, or you can tuck the toe and rock. Nice hip stretch. Actually, with knee down, you can get a little, I can get more mobility with the knee down, but I'm just playing with it. And then meet me in all fours and give it a wiggle. Well done. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes and come to our first downward dog. Belly to thighs, tailbone reaches up to the sky. Left heel reaches back, right heel reaches back. You can pedal those feet for a few, and then reach both back at the same time. Head drops as if there's a pointer pointing to that space between your thumbs from the top of your head. Ears are by upper arms. Fingers are spread wide. Belly's engaged. So right here, where can you relax and find more ease? Maybe the muscles of your face. They don't need to be doing much. And where can you feel that strength and power? No right answers, wrong answers. Inhale, look up between those thumbs, bend the knees a little. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to that spot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, our first forward fold. Bend the knees, drop the head, hold. You can wiggle here. Again, bend and straighten. And then let's come all the way up. Fingertips touch. And prayer through the center. Mountain pose, hands drop by the side. From here, hands reach up. And then hands reach out. Let's bring right under left. Again, this is the arms we did seated. Bring our palms together. Again, lift through the fingertips. Elbows reach forward. But this time we're going to lift up a little, maybe a little back bend, and then exhale. Give it a little crunch as you bring elbows toward thighs, toward belly. Inhale up. Exhale a little, curling in. One more. Inhale up, curling in. And then whoop, undo them. Reach both hands straight up again. Spread the arms wide. This time left under right. Come into eagle arms. Once you're there, you can play with this extension and contraction of the core with the eagle arms. First set of 3. And then unwrap, hands come up, and forward fold, prayer through the center. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, walk, step, or jump back, and lower down belly to the earth. Bringing these, keeping these elbows right here, tucked in by your side, so that you can actually lift the palms an inch off the floor. We're going to curl up with our palms lifted off the floor, elbows in like a cricket, and roll down. 2 more times like that. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down, forehead to mat. Reach the hands out off the mat. Have it come up on all 10 fingertips. And then lift the chest. Hopefully, I think you can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to drop right shoulder and right temple to the earth and up. And then left shoulder, left temple and up. 2 more like that. Right temple down and drop the shoulder. Just a little bit of a twist and strength and ease. Last one. And all the way back down. Forehead to the earth, relax the arms for a minute. And then bring those hands back by the sides, tuck the toes, come up to plank, and back to downward dog. Well done. Let's inhale, look up. Exhale, walk step, jump to that spot. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, out. Eagle arms right under left. Look up. Unwrap. Hands up. Hands out. Left under right. Reach up and forward fold this time. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk, step or jump back to that plank position. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or that cobra again. And exhale, down dog. Let's go ahead and start off. I have so many ideas. We'll mix it up a little bit. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. We'll do that. Eagle arms again. Right side. Open. Left side. Open. And back to forward fold. Hopefully you followed that. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we'll call those our modified sun salutations A. Now we're going to take this right foot to the sky. Right knee to right elbow. Right foot to the sky. Right knee, left elbow. Right foot to the sky, right knee to the nose, right foot to the sky, and then right foot top of the mat. Let's put that left heel down and cartwheel our hands to warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back. Sink the hips, keep the knee over the ankle. Check your strength and positioning. We're going to hold it for 5 breaths. Feeling our strength, the power, the grace, the ease, all at once. Now our next pose, we're going to shift the weight back and lift the right toes and bring the hands to prayer. Here, I'll show it this way. So we were here, and then we're shifting over to here. Now, you can keep chest higher than knee, or maybe some of you want to touch down and drop the hips. Either way, hold it for 5. I actually think this, the hovering way, takes more strength than dropping down for me. 2 more breaths. And then from here, we're going to swing back to a high lunge. So left heel pops up, hands reach up, high lunge, stay over here. And then let's cactus the arms for a total of 5 breaths. So when we do eagle arms, we're opening the shoulder blades this way. When we do cactus arms, we're squeezing them the other way. So I wanted that contrast here. 1 more breath, and then let's bring those hands down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that other side. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Left foot to the sky, left knee, right elbow, pull it across. Left knee to the sky. Left the knee to the nose. Left foot to the sky, and then we bring it to the top of the mat. Turning right heel down. Cartwheel those hands, right hand, left hand. Find your way to warrior two. Strength and ease. Make sure your hips, chest, and head are all stacked in a line. We're not reaching forward or back. Your foot, you're pushing into that right pinky toe. 2 more breaths, feeling our strength, our power, our grace and ease. And then we're going to shift back, pop the left toes up, hands in prayer, hovering back here, or you can drop it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we swing those hands back to high lunge. Turn the hips back to the front of the mat, right heel pops up, hands reach up, and then cactus for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach hands up, hands come down, step back, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Inhale, let's look up between those thumbs and walk, step, or jump to that spot. Inhale, halfway, exhale, forward fold. But this time from forward fold, we're gonna lower our hips, keeping knees above ankles. Drop them so your thigh bones are parallel with the floor, and then reach those hands up for chair pose. For 5, 4, keep pulling up, belly in, 3, tuck the tail, 2, and 1, back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway, exhale, chaturanga, jump back, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. We're gonna turn this now into a flow. So we held them all for 5 the first time. Now we're just gonna hold them for a breath, okay? So, still gonna do that strengthening at the beginning, right foot to the sky, right knee, right shoulder. Inhale, right foot to the sky, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right foot to the sky, exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right foot to the sky, step that right foot forward, turn down the left heel, and meet me in warrior two. 1 full breath here, and then shift it back, pop the right toe, lower the hips, and then swing those arms back forward to high lunge. Cactus the arms, look at the sky, find a little bit of a back bend. Hands come up and hands come down on either side of that right foot. Step back and lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Left knee, left shoulder. Left foot to the sky. Left knee, right shoulder. Left foot to the sky. Left knee to the nose. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. So we're building some heat. I know a lot of you are cold in the winter. Let's come on up to warrior two. 1 breath here. Then we shift it back, pop it up, that left toe, and then come back. Wobbling to high lunge. Hands come up. Cactus the arms, look up. Oh, a little bit of a back bend. Hands up again. Hands down. Step back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Then we're gonna flow through that whole thing 2 more times. Are you up for that? We're gonna build some real heat here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step or jump to that spot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Lower the hips. Come up to chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Inhale halfway, hands to the earth, walk step, back to plank, lower down, up dog, and down dog. Here we go, right foot to the sky, right foot, right elbow, or shoulder, right foot to the sky, left elbow, right foot to the sky, to the nose, right foot to the sky, top of the mat, cartwheel those arms, warrior 2, shift it back, pop the toe, and then meet me in high lunge, heel up, hands up, cactus the arms, look at the sky. Stick out your tongue if you want. Bring those hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. You've got this, strength, power, ease, and grace. Left foot to the sky, left knee to the left elbow. Left foot to the sky, left knee to the right elbow. Left foot to the sky, left knee to the nose. Left foot to the sky, left foot top of the mat. Right heel down, warrior 2. All the way back. Pop that left toe up, lower those hips. Woo. Swing it back around to high lunge. Cactus the arms, hands come up, hands come down, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here to pause, because we're going to do that one more time, that whole thing. We got this, inhale, look up, exhale, walk, step for jump to that spot. Inhale, halfway, exhale, forward fold. Lower the hips, meet me in chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk, chaturanga, look up for up dog. Exhale, look back for down dog. Here we go with the right leg to the sky. Right leg, right shoulder, boom. Right leg to the sky. Right knee, left elbow, boom. Right foot to the sky. Right knee to the nose. Right foot to the sky. Right foot top of the mat. All the way up to warrior 2. Swing on back. Pop the right foot, lower the hips. Come on back up. For a high lunge, hands up, cactus arms. Now hold the show. Hands up, hands out. We're going to add on here, right hand under left. We're back to those eagle arms. And then from here, we're going to warrior 3. So a little spring loaded in that back leg. As you lift up, reaching left foot back, fingertips up, forward, holding for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Don't set it down, swing that leg through. Left knee up, thigh parallel with the floor. Cross it over, full eagle, lower the hips, wrap the leg. You can touch it down if you need to. For 5, keep lifting through the fingertips, lowering the hips. 3, 2, 1. Unwrap. And kick that left foot back to warrior 3. And step back for a high lunge. Unwrap. Hands come down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good news, we just have that on the other side. And we're done with this strength building, easeful warrior series. Are you ready? Left foot to the sky. Left knee, left elbow. Left foot to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Left foot to the sky. Left knee to the nose. Left foot to the sky, left foot top of the mat. Warrior 2. Shoot. Sink those hips. Prayer hands, reach the hips back. Left toes up. Swing those hands around, pop the heel. For a high lunge. Cactus the arms, lift the heart. Then hands come out. Left arm under right for eagle arms. And then we're gonna launch into warrior three. On this side, heels reaching straight back, fingertips forward. Strengthen the core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips come up, knee comes through. Then we cross for full eagle. Lower the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those poses. Back to warrior three. And step back. High lunge. Undo those arms. Arms reach up. Hands reach down. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. And here's the winner. Exhale, child's pose. Whoo, baby. I built some sweat. I hope I'm not the only one sweating. Coming back to stillness, to ease, excuse me, to grace, to breath, to earth. In this position of the child, see if you can stay with this present moment, with this next breath, noticing moving the ribs under the arms, noticing moving the ribs in the back of the body. If you want, bring your hands to your heels, wrapping your fingers around your heels, kind of cupping them. And then tucking your head, you can lift your hips. We call this rabbit. You can just do it gently, lifting and lowering, or really lifting. You kind of get a nice stretch of your shoulders. Don't push too much. And if it's uncomfortable, stay back in child. When you're done with rabbit, release your hands. And have the palms to the sky, but fingertips reach back by the toes so that these shoulders can just drip over your knees. Finding some yin. Big ah. Where in your life can you find more grace and ease? Where can you soften? And where in your life could you really use more strength and power? Assertiveness, boundaries, whatever that looks like. Let's take a few more breaths here, just deeply relaxing. Before we go into the more yin section of our practice. When you're ready, go ahead and come on up onto our knees. I really did get sweaty. Let's go ahead and lift the hips. Stocking knees, hips, chest. But this time we're going to bring our hands, fingertips down as if they're in your back pockets. Pull those shoulder blades together again and pull your elbows together as if someone has tied those together. And then lifting through the heart, the nose, the chin. Push the hips forward to open the heart as you look up at the sky. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you can look any further, go ahead, and then come on back up. Nicely done. You can do that same one again, or you can tuck your toes and do full camel, reaching both hands back to rest on top of your heels, lifting through the heart. The hips move forward as the heart lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's also a great foot stretch. Keep your toes tucked and sit back on those heels. Pausing here, stretching out the bottoms of those feet a little bit more. Stay with it. So sometimes we need the grace and ease and strength and power in the stillness, right here, right now. Not always in those difficult flow series, but all the time we need the balance. Go ahead and release your feet and come back to one more child's pose. This time reach those hands forward. Walk the fingers forward, 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 maybe even touching the thumbs together. Really opening the shoulders again in a different way. Roll on back up. Let's come to all fours just for a minute and give it a wiggle. Hips rock side to side. Undulate the spine, top of the head, engaging neck all the way to the tip of the tail. Oh, feels so good. And then I kind of want to do one more downward dog before we come seated. So I'm going to do one more downward dog. Reach those hips up. And then looking up between the thumbs, you can jump all the way through to seated position. Surprised you there, didn't I? Or find your way to seated position any way you want. Coming into Dandasana. Lift through the crown of the head. Place the hands by the hips, pressing the palms in. Lift through the heart. Pull the toes toward the nose so that your calves engage, your thighs engage, your heels may pop off the mat. Belly pulls toward spine, holding for 5, 4. Consciously slowing the breath down for 3. Keep pulling up for 2. Long, slow breaths, one more. Let the heels come back to the earth. Reach the hands up. Put maybe a bend in the knees as we reach those hands forward, belly to thighs, much like we do in a standing forward fold. You can grab the outsides of your feet or your big toes or your shins, whatever feels right to you, and then slowly wiggle the heels forward as you melt deeper into your forward fold, knowing that the legs may not come all the way straight, and that helps protect our lower back. Now we're going to stay here in forward fold for 10 breaths. So you can adjust your hands, you can grab your hands around your feet, or readjust now that you know you're going to be here for a while. A very calming pose, forward fold, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, From here, let's go ahead and spread our legs wide as if we're doing a wide angle forward fold. Standing, but we're going to do it seated. And then we're going to walk our hands forward, right down the center. And this is where you can use bolsters, blocks, or pillows to find some support, because we're going to hold this same pose for 10. Seven. Let's hold it for 3 more. 2. Sinking deeper and deeper with every breath. And 1. And come on back up. Oh, feels so good. Big stretches. Big stretches. Really focusing on those hips in the different directions. Let's stretch the left leg straight ahead and take this right heel and bring it to the outside of the right hip, bending the right knee. Do you see that? If that's too much, then do a tree pose variation. But I want to do this one because I'm going to walk my hands backwards because I want to stretch out the front of this thigh. And we're going to do one at a time, meaning we'll do the right and then we'll do the left. You can also use a block here, or a pillow, or multiple, or your elbows to come to a place where you really can get that stretch and relax into it. So there is the grace, the ease, the strength, the tension, right? The tension of the stretch. Right at that edge where it's still easeful. Let's hold this for 5 more breaths. Last breath. And then slowly come back up. And switch sides. So we straighten the right leg. Bend that knee. Big stretch on the knee. Bring the left heel by the left hip. Thighs are parallel. Core lifts. And then walk your hands back for this side. Again, find that edge where the tension meets ease. That simple ah. Relaxing deeper and deeper into this big stretch. More breaths. And on this last breath, just notice how you sunk a little deeper into the pose. Just by letting go, finding that grace. And then when you're ready, come on back up. Now continuing with the stretching the hips all the different directions. I want you now to let's go this side. Swing the Bend the left knee, and then bring the left shin parallel with the front of the mat, and then we're gonna swing the right leg away, wrap back. So we're going to pigeon. I'm just getting there an odd way. That block that you probably had, you tuck under your left hip. Get yourself adjusted here. The top of this right leg points down to the mat, top of the right foot. You can use these hands kind of like we did, all 10 fingers. And then walk your hands forward. Again, you can use a block to rest your forehead on, or a block or a pillow. Really resting into this pose again. I'm going to hold pigeon for 10 breaths. And if your mind's wandering off, bring it back to this moment or give it something to do with that focus of where do I need more grace and ease and where do I need more strength and power. Stay with our focus for class. And be present. You may find in the second half of this pose that you're able to go a little deeper. You can adjust your props if that's true, and maybe if you went too far, you can back out. Listening to our bodies. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and walk your core back up, and then let's swing the right leg around and bring the left hand leg behind, finding pigeon on the opposite side, taking the time, adjusting your body, using this block, or often I think a rolled up towel or cushion is softer for pigeon pose. Once you get yourself up here again, lift your chest like you're puffing up your pigeon chest on all 10 fingers. And then walk the core of your body down. Knowing we're going to hold it again for 10 breaths. Big hip stretches. Letting all that go. We're on the other side of the holidays. You have made it into 2025. Again, in the second half, see if you can go a little deeper, or maybe you want to come out a little more. Do the side, making those micro adjustments. Three more breaths. 2. And last breath. Come on, back up. And swing that left leg back to the front. Well done. Let's find our way to our backs. Here we are. We made it to our backs. You can start always by rock and roll, rocking side to side, up and down, steering the knees, massaging your own back. And we're going to start right off with options, 2 choices. Either supported leg up the wall, so you're going to take the block long ways from hip to hip and put your legs straight up. If you have a wall, fine, put your legs up the wall. Or you're gonna do shoulder stand and hold it for 10. So you decide which one you're gonna do. And then meet in that pose. If you pick shoulder stand, hands, the base of the palms are at the ribs. Our fingertips point up, our toes point up. We stack hips, knees, and ankles. We're pushing into the back of our head. We lift with our nose and chin, and we hold. Finding our breath. And in the second half, you can stay here, or you can bring your feet over your head for plow for 5 more breaths. The last breath, no matter which pose you picked, you're going to slowly come out of it. So if you have the block, remove the block and come back to the whole flat of your back on the mat. Place your feet by your hips. I'm going to roll up and down a few times here. So hands come up, hips come up, belly button comes up, palms are facing to the sky, pushing into the feet. And then roll it back down. 2 more like that. Inhale, lifting. Hands over the head, and exhale. Hands come back to the side. 1 more. This time, if you want, on the inhale, you can adjust your hands and point the elbows up, fingertips point towards shoulder, and then you can push into your palms and the soles of your feet to come to the crown of your head, and then all the way up into back bend for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come on back down. Knees back to the chest, rock and roll. We're going to go ahead and close this practice. Pull both knees into the belly, stretch out the left leg, keep pulling in with the right. With the left hand on the right knee, bring it across the body, reach up that right hand, look at the right hand. Coming into a nice twist and letting the eyes close. Final poses. And let's untwist, switch sides, bring the left knee up, straighten out the right, pull that left knee in, squeeze, 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 and then right hand touches left knee, brings it across the body, left hand reaches out, palm up, we gaze over at that left hand, and close our eyes. Resting here. Twist. Second to last pose is happy baby. Grab those toes, the outside of the feet. You can kick with wide legs. You can pull those knees into the armpits. You can bring those feet behind the head. Happy baby, rock and roll. And then we're going to bring ankles together, shins together, knees together. Bring your nose up to your knees, wrap your arms around your shins, Curl in tight and small as you can be, like a child pose on your back. Tight, 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 tight. Maybe even give yourself a kiss for getting through 2024. And then spread out, resting into 2025 in Shavasana, making that big starfish shape if that feels right. And if not, bring yourself into a comfortable seated position that feels right to you in this moment. Not seated, laying down. Please be laying down. And in this reclined position, bring deep relaxation, bring that ease, that letting go. Purposely letting go of the power and strength, letting the muscles deeply relax, become soft and heavy and warm. I'll mind the time as you let yourself float. Usually you're welcome to stay here in Shavasana as long as possible. And if you're ready, bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly as we begin to sense that breath, the rise and fall of the chest, of the belly. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Sending yourself some love through your palms. How we face every moment is how we will face this year, because the moments, they stack up to become our lives. So we fill these moments with love, with kindness, for ourselves and for others, but not forgetting the self. When you're ready, go ahead and stretch those hands over the head. Oh, big yawn, big stretch. Roll over to the right side. Give that spine a wiggle. Pause here. Resting head on upper arm, knees toward chest in a semi-fetal position as we find some gratitude for what 2024 taught us. Gratitude for all the successes, the wins, the highlights, but not forgetting the lowlights, all those things that made us stronger, wiser. Gratitude for the whole of our lives. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself back up to that seated position. This time, bring those hands to the heart. Thumbs rest lightly on our chest. We're going to take those 3 breaths together. This time you can make some sound on the exhale. That can be a deep sigh, an ooh, an oh, or even an om or an amen. I can't hear it. You can say whatever you want. Let's inhale. 2 more times. We inhale. And last one. And Spirit, that light in me honors that in every single one of you. I appreciate you for showing up for your practice and spreading love and kindness in the world. Namaste. And again, Happy New Year. And I will see you, I don't know what day it is. It's in the Tuesday, maybe the 12th, 13th, 14th, something in there. Okay. See you then.